For tens of thousands of years, Africa was not simply the birthplace of humanity, it was humanity's entire world. Long before the first cities rose from the deserts of Egypt, before the empires of Rome and China, before written language existed, countless generations of people lived, traveled, adapted, and survived across Africa's vast landscapes. From dense rainforests to sweeping savannas, from mountains to coastal regions, human populations developed in different environments over immense stretches of time. Every challenge shaped the people who lived there. Climate changes forced migrations. Droughts separated communities. Rivers connected distant groups. Over thousands of generations, these experiences left subtle signatures within human DNA. Scientists now understand that genetic diversity accumulates over time. The longer a population exists in a region, the more opportunities there are for genetic variation to develop. Because humanity spent the vast majority of its history in Africa, the continent became home to an extraordinary range of genetic diversity unmatched anywhere else on Earth. Some African populations that live only a few hundred miles apart can be more genetically distinct than populations separated by entire continents elsewhere in the world. This discovery surprised many researchers. For years, popular understanding often treated Africa as though it were a single genetic group. Modern science revealed something very different. Africa contains thousands of ethnic groups, thousands of languages, and thousands of unique histories. Each community carries its own chapter in humanity's story. The deeper scientists looked, the more complexity they found. And that complexity would later play a crucial role in one of the most remarkable genetic discoveries of the modern era. When the transatlantic slave trade began, millions of people were taken from many different regions across West and Central Africa. Some came from present-day Nigeria, others from Ghana, others from Senegal, Angola, Congo, Sierra Leone, Cameroon, and many other regions. Each group carried unique cultural traditions, unique histories, and unique genetic lineages that had developed over thousands of years. Many of these populations would never have met under normal circumstances. Geography, kingdoms, languages, and distance often separated them. Yet the slave trade brought together people from countless backgrounds. What occurred was a tragic and devastating disruption of human lives, but it also created something that scientists would only recognize centuries later. A population carrying ancestry from numerous distinct African lineages within the same communities and often within the same families. Generation after generation, these ancestral pathways combined. The result was an incredibly rich genetic mosaic unlike anything researchers had previously studied at such scale. When geneticists began examining large DNA databases in the 21st century, they discovered patterns that reflected this remarkable history. Many Black Americans carried ancestry linked to multiple African regions simultaneously. Some individuals showed connections to populations separated by thousands of miles across Africa. Others carried evidence of ancestral journeys spanning multiple continents. What appeared on the surface to be a single category of identity contained extraordinary depth and complexity beneath it. This finding challenged many assumptions about ancestry and human genetics. It demonstrated that identities shaped by history often contain far more diversity than simple labels can describe. Scientists increasingly realize that understanding these genetic patterns could provide valuable insight into human evolution itself, because every genetic lineage preserves information about ancient migrations, ancient adaptations, ancient survival. In a sense, DNA functions like a biological archive. Unlike books, it cannot be burned. Unlike monuments, it cannot be destroyed by time. It passes from generation to generation, preserving fragments of history that might otherwise disappear forever. Every person alive today carries this archive. Every person contains evidence of journeys taken by ancestors centuries or even thousands of years ago. And nowhere is this complexity more visible than in populations whose histories involve multiple migrations, encounters, and cultural transformations. This is one reason researchers consider genetic diversity so important. Greater diversity allows scientists to study a wider range of biological variations. That knowledge can help researchers understand why certain diseases affect populations differently, why some treatments work better for some individuals than others, and how medicine can become more personalized in the future. For example, scientists are investigating how genetic variations influence responses to medications, susceptibility to certain illnesses, and even how the immune system reacts to infections. The more diverse the research population becomes, the more accurate these discoveries can be. For decades, large-scale genetic databases underrepresented many populations around the world. Researchers now recognize that a complete understanding of human health requires studying humanity in all of its diversity. This shift is transforming modern medicine. It is helping scientists move beyond one-size-fits-all approaches toward treatments tailored to individual genetic backgrounds. But beyond medicine, these discoveries reveal something equally important. They reveal how deeply connected human beings truly are. When scientists compare DNA from populations around the world, they consistently find evidence of shared ancestry. The differences that often appear significant on the surface are relatively small when viewed through the lens of genetics. Humanity is remarkably related. The vast diversity we see today emerged from countless migrations, adaptations, and interactions over time. Every population contains traces of ancient journeys. Every family tree stretches back into a shared human past. The story revealed by genetics is not a story of separation. It is a story of connection, a story of movement, a story of resilience, and perhaps most importantly, a story that continues to unfold with every new scientific discovery. As researchers sequence more genomes and uncover more hidden histories, they are not only learning about the past, they are helping humanity better understand itself. Because within every strand of DNA lies evidence of survival against impossible odds, migrations, environmental changes, loss, generation after generation. The people who came before us endured enough to ensure that their stories would continue. And today, modern science is finally learning how to read those stories. The remarkable genetic diversity found among many Black Americans stands as one of the most powerful examples of this truth. Not merely a record of ancestry, not merely a scientific curiosity, but a living testament to the complexity, endurance, and interconnected history of humanity itself.